Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Parvez from Reliance, as you already know. I'm here representing Reliance today for our 3G video delivery service. So, well, we live in India, and in India there are three things that will sell without fail: religion, education, and entertainment. Entertainment is one that we can kind of cash in on. We decided to try our luck at it. Now, like it says, this is a video delivery service. So we concentrated on trying to find a different way to bring video to the consumer. In the old days, you started out with going to a theater to watch a movie. As time progressed, it went from the big screen to the small screen. As we progressed even more, it's come down to us carrying it with us even on our mobile phones, for that matter. Now, today movies come in a variety of formats. The gentleman from Star earlier shed some light on it. Formats are a variety. Some pick proprietary formats, some pick open formats. The quality changes from one format to another, and it depends on how you build your system. I'm sure each and every one of you has heard about video streaming. So what makes the Reliance VOD service different? We've each heard of some of the names that you've got on screen. All these fellows give you a nice subscription-based service. Eat as much as you can, all you can eat, basically. So what did we do? We came up with a streaming solution specifically for our mobile consumers, where we could provide them with an almost uninterrupted stream, no matter where they were, and give them good quality. Now, a little more into this. A report from Cisco mentions that almost 66% of data consumption is in the form of video content, or will be rather actually, by say 2014. And well, we decided to try and hop onto this bandwagon. So what did we do? We decided to try something different. You've got a VAS from a different type of VAS that each service provider tries to give you. We tried to go with a mobile streaming VAS. Again, this is mobile centric, so in today's world, each and every different type of mobile is important that you cater to them, and that you can cater to them with confidence. So we decided to figure out that our application and our service work across all platforms. Next, of course, at the end of the day, consumer is king, no matter what we say. So we took all our initiatives and we focused them on fulfilling what would actually satisfy the consumer. And yes, it is most important to make it easy for the consumer to use. If you give the consumer something where they have to click a whole lot of times, they'd probably get irritated and walk away. So we decided to build our service in such a way that it makes it simply click and use. Now, in delivering video, there are very many complexities. To begin with, you've got different wrappers for videos. So you've got, say, your 3GPP or your MPEG wrapper. And then again, in each wrapper, you've got different audio codecs and different video codecs. And you can have multiple permutation combinations of those too. So it makes it difficult to figure out exactly which would be the best to use for what type of device. The next challenge when delivering video is not only delivering the video that will stream or will play back, but delivering it in the right aspect ratio and in the right screen size. Today's mobile phones come in a variety of sizes. Earlier they would almost be standard, but today there is no definition of standard. Everyone tries to create their own new standard. So we built our service to try and cater to that too. Since we are talking about a mobile network and a VAS that works on a mobile network, this VAS needs to work across different types of networks. Hence, we look towards building it for not just one type of network. It works on 2G, on 3G, and can work on EVDO too. And handsets have a very powerful processor in today's day and age. You've got things like the Nexus, and you've got phones like the HTC One, and these phones can process faster than we ever imagined. So you need to be able to cope with that too. Taking all these things into consideration, we decided to build this entire service, and here are some points that would help me explain what sets it apart. Our service has bitrate adjustment. So what I mean when I say bitrate adjustment is that you're using a 3G mobile, you're in a network, or you're in an area with good network coverage, you're in your car or train moving, and you move from an area with good coverage to an area with medium or low coverage. Typically, your video would stop playing and it would just try to start buffer. This service is built such that there is a sniffer in the background, and this sniffer keeps checking the available bandwidth and the pipe that the user, the consumer, has, for which the optimal stream is sent across to the consumer. Next, adaptive rendering. Like I mentioned earlier, there are many different screen sizes, there are many different devices in the market today. It's difficult. So we needed to make this such that it would adapt to any screen that it was given to play on. You've got Android, you've got iOS, you've got BlackBerry, you've got Windows. These are only the main players. There are very many others in the market today, at least in the mobile arena. Not only that, you've also got your desktop OSs. Although this can cater to it, this service can cater to such desktop OSs, at this time our service doesn't. Nonetheless, technology agnostic. So here again, I come back to what I spoke about when I said it works with 3G, 2G, and even can with EVDO. It's not very easy, but it, with effort, is possible. And on-the-fly stitching. So when I say on-the-fly stitching, what I mean to tell you is that when we get our content, we break it down into a very raw format of zeros and ones, and this content is stored on a particular SAN. What happens then is, when the user comes with their device and tries to view the content, depending on the previous variety of settings that come across to us, we then the system then stitches the video to optimally play back on the device. This not only helps us give a good stream to the user, but it also makes it easier for us to maintain content. I'm sorry. So, alright, I'll give you a little sample of what I'm talking, what I've spoken about in the previous few slides. On the left end is you, the mobile consumer. You're connected to the mobile network. On the right side of the slide, you notice various of our various parts of our system. Sorry, that went a little fast. So we've got the mobile WAP interface. So the user simply opens a page on their device. This interface is built to work with high-end, low-end, mid-segment, all phones of all tiers. Not only phones, but even tablets. We've got our content management server. This year we use something known as Joomla, which is an open source content management app. Our billing system over there you see is the Reliance billing system, which makes it easier for us to service our consumers. The video delivery system is the nicest part of this. It's got a manager that maintains a record and a database of the different type of devices that are connected and what is optimal for each. Our content database, where, like I mentioned earlier, the content that we get is ripped apart and stored. Our video management server, which is the brain of this entire system, and the streamer, which sends out the stream to the device. So taking you through it quickly, the user comes, visits the page, and goes through the content that they would like to watch. They find a movie that they like. They then hit the Watch Now button. When they do that, they come and connect to our VMS system. Our VMS system first checks to see the device type and to make sure that it's proper, it's available, and what settings would be best. Once it gets those details, it then checks to see whether the user has already been billed for this or not. If it hasn't, it needs to go and do that. For that, we associate a token with each request that comes through to us. So we get the token from the streamer, and we forward these various details along with the video ID details to our billing system. If it's a prepaid user and the prepaid user does not have enough balance, a warning is sent out to them. However, if it's a prepaid user with enough balance or a postpaid user, billing is accordingly done. And the token is updated in this MDN database. Once that is done, the VMS forwards the request to the streamer, which then goes back to the content database, fetches the content, and starts streaming it to the user. The design of this system is such that once you pay for it, you can watch it for that much time, and the token is valid for that much time, that time being a period of 48 hours, which we have defined for this VAS. This is all I have for you right now, sir. I'll take your questions.
This system, video delivery system, value-added services,
Yes.
which is designed by Reliance.
Yes, we've assembled it.
This is,
We've put together everything, yes,
Now, who has designed this video delivery system?
internally,
There is a Reliance, your own company actually.
the team, yes.
Second thing is then there is a in the 3G delivery,
Yes, sir.
there is a lot of problems people are facing while going from one place to another place. Continuity is broken at many places actually.
Right.
Are you facing this problem, or what is the remedy?
See, sir, like I said, over here we have something sniffing the bandwidth. Yes, if you do lose network and you're in an area with very bad, very poor reception, the video will pause. There's no doubt about it. I cannot send a dear consumer, and no one can send a consumer, deliver it without network. However, what we do is we throttle the bandwidth, not throttle, but we adapt. The bandwidth adapts based on what the consumer can eat, what they can consume. So if you're in a good area with good reception, this will send a video with higher clarity. If you lose reception, the clarity reduces, but only to a certain extent. Of course, we have to maintain a minimum
So you
standard.
have only this service on your...
Yes, sir. It is only for Reliance consumers.
Okay.
What makes it simple is this gets added to your bill, and unlike most other offerings, where they give you a subscription and it's eat all you want, what we do is we provide this service for a period of 48 hours, or this VAS you could say, and it's eat all you want. Within those 48 hours, watch whatever part of the movie, whatever part of the free content that you would like to in those 48 hours for a very affordable price of 30 rupees. Yes, sir.
So technically speaking,
Yes,
given that 3G coverage, whatever it is today,
Yes, sir.
are you facing challenges in video streaming to the extent that you have to throttle something, look at deep packet inspection? And
Without doubt. There are times when we've had users come and say we aren't able to watch the video and then later they realized that they were in an area with poor
So
reception.
how are you settling it with the person concerned commercially? As far as the consumer is concerned, he has paid some money and he needs to get it.
Correct.
Now delivering a wallpaper or a ringtone is much easier than a video on delivery.
Right.
So you could come to a scenario of huge number of complaints. I mean, I don't know how much customer base you have today, and of which X number is having a complaint. But how
We
you
haven't really received much complaint, to be honest with you. There is a payback mechanism. So if a consumer is found to have been in an area with zero network or not in coverage, it's something that works between business and the consumer. So
No, but
there is
all the
a-
content is also not produced by you. I mean, sometimes
I'm sorry?
is all the content produced by you?
No, we
Certainly
cannot
not.
produce the content.
And for the content producer,
Yes.
their content, is it maintained in your data centers where all of the other servers are kept, and or there could be a content.
There is an ability for where the system can pick the content from various sources.
Okay, then you might even have a a revenue reconciliation problem in the case
Yes.
there's a service breakage, because the consumer feels he has paid.
Yes.
The breakage might have happened between the Reliance and the consumer's cell tower,
Right.
or it might have even happened between the content provider and the consumer
No,
directly.
that wouldn't happen.
That
It would
wouldn't-
only be the former situation, if at all, and that can be settled.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Now, if I'm correct, this is a video stream application,
It's yes.
and how is it different to a video download?
Well, the system is designed to only stream and not let download.
It does not permit download.
There are DRMs which are set into the system. The system has a capability to work with DRMs, and DRMs refrain from, even if you try
as a
downloading.
user, I would not be able to download.
Even if you
and put
would,
it into my
even if you were to
storage.
try and
Yes.
do that,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to play back. Content
In that sense,
security
it's
is very
encrypted. Is that
using a DRM. That is what happens, sir.
Let me ask a few more questions.
Please.
How long has this service been in operation? And what is now your revenue uptake as a result?
Well, I'll be very honest with you. The initial offering began in December. However, there was a breakage which took a while to recover from. Hence, we relaunched only 2 months ago. We are taking in about 100, 150 hits about per day. And this is not just, this is more on paid content, not free content. Of course, our refresh intervals are now decreasing. So with that, and us now looking at promotional efforts, we'd be able to get in more consumers.
Last question.
Yes, sir.
What handset do you personally use, and have you been able to
I use an
experiment with the
iPhone
system?
4, and yes, I have used this phone extensively for all tests before it goes out to the consumer and after. There's one point which I did miss to mention to you folks. What does set this apart completely is that in the other services, you not only pay for your content, to watch your content, you also pay for the data services to watch that content. Since we are doing this as Reliance Communications, your end user is paying only 30 rupees to consume and is paying nothing for the data that is incurred on it. This is one thing that sets it completely apart from any other available offerings at the moment. Thank you, sir.